So the other day, I I saw a post and it said, "Not everybody posts something to brag. You're just jealous or you're reading it with the wrong mind or something like that." And I was actually so convicted because I thought to myself, "Oh my gosh, like that's actually I do that and I do that a lot, right? Sometimes I'll see something and I'll think, I mean, this is unnecessary. Why did you post it?" Then I just kind of move on. Anyway, so since that day, the time that I do spend on social media, like I just I kind of find myself having to encourage myself to say, look, um, you know, you actually like this post or you agree with this post, so like actually like it or comment or whatever. And I mean, it's gotten me, if I can say, more active on social media. Like I because now I know that I comment or whatever, then I spend more time um liking pictures or talking to people on the socials, which is, it's kind of nice, but I mean, there needs to be a balance, right? um but what's reminding me of it now is yesterday again. So yesterday in the morning, I posted a, like, just against a red background, just the word Jesus, right? No caption, nothing. And I obviously had a few conversations then offline with people about it. And it just took me back to this space because, you know, um, someone saw that and was just like, oh, I love just how much you are, I don't know, like how vocal you are about your faith and stuff like that. And Basit actually commented, and she was like, oh, I enjoyed seeing this. And but the reality is that for me, it was such a cry, like from the depths of my heart, because my heart is so heavy, like so heavy. And I mean, you guys know I love my birthday. Every day in October is my birthday, and I celebrate it literally on the daily. Um, but like this year has been, like, a lot has happened in October, and a lot is happening. Some of it is great, and some of it is just, yeah. Like, my heart is so heavy, and I just thought to myself, because I think maybe a lesson that I'm kind of learning. Social media for me anyway has been just a lot about, like, oh, I want to remember the space that I am at in my life, or where I am, how I'm doing what I was doing, how I was feeling about it. And so I kind of just posted and then I disappear. And since I read that post the other day, then I kind of started realizing how um like social media, it's, how it influences how we actually relate to people. I've always acknowledged the opportunity to relate, but I don't think I've noticed how it influences how we relate. And yeah, it's difficult because, like I say, that post really for me was just like, I'm in one of those places where it's like it's not only me hurting it, but it's people I care about. And um like, and knowing that they're just in places of pain, and literally all I can get out is to just say Jesus, like, like that's all I've got. And yeah, so it's, I think it was just, it was interesting for me to see how such a painful moment for me, for somebody else, is an encouraging moment, and I think that's maybe part of why we have to, like, forced to be real in this fake world, because if we don't have such moments, then we don't let the people around us know that it's okay to not be okay. We don't allow opportunities to engage on issues of the heart or issues of life, when those are the spaces where we just find ourselves engaging with people in the things that really happen, not just in the picture that we pose for. So yeah, I guess on the one hand, there's also just kind of this cry in my heart to say, like, please just, it's not really even a prayer for me, it's more a prayer for the people around me. People that I cherish and I value so much, that I know are hurting or are finding themselves in in painful spaces right now. And yes, we trust God in those spaces, and yes, we'll pray and just seek to hear what His heart is for those situations. But the moments are still painful, so we're still allowed to feel and cry when we need to cry, and just say, Lord, like, I don't have words here. You actually need to do something, Jesus, because it's not okay. Like, it's just not okay. But yeah, the I think the second side of that is really just about like, check the agenda of your heart when you are engaging with people on social media, but also remember that people have their own agenda when they're engaging you and your posts on social media, and we need to be conscious of that. And the easiest example I can give in a negative tone for that is, I know many people who are just like, my relationship will not be on Facebook, because not everybody, that is real, right? Not everybody who sees your life is sending you good vibes. I'm actually pretty sure that some people will actively pray against the goodness of God in your life. But there are those that will see it and kind of reach out and just be like, hey, listen, like, I got you. So, yeah, that's emotional for a Sunday morning, but it's fine. Have a good weekend, you guys, and I hope you have people around you um, that are like, that you can be real to about where you are in life, what you're going through, and that you can support each other on the real. Okay, cheers.